Hi YouTube! So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play 5 Years Time on the ukulele. And I'm starting to realize that my channel makes no sense because it's like a beauty channel, but then it turned into not a beauty channel. Because I am unable to upload videos on this computer unless they come from this webcam, so I kind of gave up for a while. So this webcam shit, you know. So anyway, I don't play the ukulele at all. This is my brother's ukulele. But I really like the song 5 Years Time, and I wanted to learn it. So by Noah and the Whale. And so I went online and I watched a tutorial, but what the tutorial didn't explain, well, the tutorial didn't go slowly enough, I guess is what I found. So I'm just going to do this like super duper slow for you guys, because that is what I required. I guess I'm slow. And really, I didn't play the ukulele like more than twice before today, so you know, for like the most beginnery people ever, this is going to be useful. Okay, so for 5 years time, the first chord that we have is a C. So you just go to the bottom string, 3rd fret, and you have yay! And I know I probably don't even strum it right, but I'm just doing this super slowly. So oh, that looks going to be the finger. My apologies. And actually, for the convenience of this song, you're probably going to want to use your 4th finger. Okay, so that's the first chord. And then the second chord is an F, which is just like this. So what you do is your first finger, second finger actually, is going to go on the 2nd string on the 1st fret. Okay, and then your 3rd finger is going to go on the top string on the 2nd fret, and then you should have. I'm playing quietly because my little brother's downstairs and this is his ukulele and he didn't want to hear me. Sorry. So then you have that. So far, just to go over it again, we have this, our C, and now we have our F. And then our last chord, last chord that is different than the other chords, is the G, which is a little bit more difficult. And there's 2 ways of doing this, but I'll show you the way that I think is easier. So you're just going to put your 2nd finger on the 2nd from the top string, right there, on the 2nd fret. There you go. We press that down. And then you're going to put it on the bottom string on the 2nd fret as well. So you've got those 2 on the same fret, but different strings. And then with your 4th finger, you're going to want to put it on the, sorry, I have to stick my forehead, on the fret right next to it, but on the string in between, which is the 2nd from the bottom string. So you should have this. It should look like that. See? You should get. Da-da-da. And then the strumming pattern is pretty simple. The whole song is really simple, and these chords work for the entire song. So then we should have the strumming pattern, which goes like this. Wait 1 second. So you just go 1, 2, stop it from playing out in its entirety, and then another time up. So got that? That's the first chord. And then you go to your F chord, which is, I will remind you, it is the 2nd string from the bottom, 1st fret, and then the top string on the 2nd fret. And then we have. So it's the same as the first time. So we'll put it together. So that's pretty simple so far. It's just not with those chords obviously, but that's just the strumming pattern. So 1, 2, stop it, up. Okay, so those are our first 2 chords. C, and F. And then we have our third chord, which we do the same thing with. The whole song is really quite simple, especially for somebody who doesn't play ukulele. I just learned this for the sake of being able to play along while I sing. And then we have our G, which is, I'll remind you, this. So again, down, up, stop, up, and then we go back to our F, and then we start over again. And then we have our C again. And we move to our F again. And then to our G again. To our F again. And then we keep going like that. And then you just sing along with it, if that is your intention, because that was my intention. Oh, well, in 5 years' time we could be walking round a zoo with the sun shining down over me and you, and there'll be love in the bodies of the elephants too. And I'll put my hands over your eyes, but you'll peek through, and there'll be sound, sound, sound. And then you just play along. So don't forget, we've got our C, we've got our F, and we've got our G. And that's all you need to know. So, I hope this was sort of helpful for other beginner ukulele players, because some of the other tutorials went too quickly, but I know I definitely did not go too quickly. So, thank you for watching.